Hello.
Hi.
How are you guys doing?
It's us.
Let's just get right to it. We're trying a secret drink.
Yeah. I'm gonna roll the die.
Oh yeah, roll the die first.
I'm 21.
4 is fine. 14.
4 is for 4.
Hey, cheers.
I miss playing King's Cup.
Ooh.
Nice little tingly at the back of the throat. I like it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that one's it.
That's really good. I want to try the other one too. This is just
regular. This is with the this one's just a regular ass old fashioned with the bump and grind coffee from Motor City.
that's pretty good. But that's the one, baby.
Yeah, it's light enough. Doing the shake instead of the stir thins it out.
Yeah.
Especially with a little bit of juice instead, and the spice is nice. I like the spice. Yeah. Anyways,
yeah. I got my glasses back.
Yeah, you have glasses on. I mean, I knew you had glasses on, but it didn't really occur to me until now.
Yeah, I left them in one of my ex-girlfriend's cars last year. I finally got them back on Halloween, which is perfect because it's starting to get really dark now, really early, and I can't drive at night anymore without them.
Yeah. You're just like, hey, really awkward, but are my glasses still in your car?
Well, I asked her about it earlier this year, and then we both forgot with everything going on, and then I saw her at the Halloween party, and she was like, oh my god, I have your glasses, and I was like, oh, thank you so much. Like, I couldn't see shit driving down here.
Yeah, that's a huge difference.
Yeah, but it's been nice, man. I gotta order some more, which luckily, thanks to the sponsor of this episode, that would have been the smoothest transition ever.
Eyeglassware
by
Glass Eyes.
Glass Eyes.
Can you? They're glasses for people that have glass eyes to make you look like you're normal at least.
Oh, yeah. Dude, have you seen some of the cool glass eyes you can get?
Yeah.
Oh.
Fucking Terminator, bro.
Dude, I follow a guy who's got like so many of them. He's got one that like has the Sharingan from Naruto, but like I don't know how he does it. It's Bluetooth or something. He can click a button and it fucking changes.
Oh,
it's fucking sick, man.
It's probably a phone app.
Probably. But I as soon as I saw his videos, I was like, I want to fucking lose an eye.
Someone just starts hacking his eyes on a date, and they're just throwing fucking dicks. Ass.
Dude, that would be one of the smoothest pickup lines ever. You just go to a girl and you're like, you're the apple of my eye. Click the button and it just fucking
apples. Oh my god.
I was thinking like a picture of her in the middle of the eye, but that would be creepy if it's a stranger because I'd be like, how'd you get a photo of me in your face? But apples,
yeah,
that could be cool too.
Yeah, well, an apple also is like it's small and distinguished enough that you could put it in an eye. If you had their face, it might be a little like, oh, that's me, and then they're like just staring deep into your fucking fake eye, and you're like, this is really weird.
But that should be so cool. I don't want to lose an eye.
Sword packs. We're getting robot eyes, baby.
We got what, 25 more years for you, 5 more for me?
Something like that.
Yeah, I think I said I wanted to do it at 35 if I wasn't like married with kids by then.
But the problem was I told you I was doing it with you, so it's unfortunate.
Oh no, we'll wait. We'll do mine. And then like once you turn 55, it'll be a surprise.
It's coming. Just like my whole 55th birthday, I just show up in padding and it's like, what the fuck?
What's going on? And then I'm just standing there like
she's like, why is he just, is that a fucking sword?
There's a countdown in my eye. Just 10, 9. Melissa's like, what is going on? What's up with your eye? Sword pact.
Will you count down? No, you're not allowed.
I'd love it, especially because by then, like, you and I will not forget, but by then
No,
everyone
yes,
else
they
will
will.
forget. And then just
Podcast has been over for years. This is not even. There's no reason to keep this up. Well, we said so.
we commit to the fucking bit, baby.
Commit to the bit.
Yeah. Also, shout out to everybody else that's starting podcasts right now. I've been noticing a lot. Some of my con buddies, they have one that's like about like murder and stuff, and like death and like the body, like really
That's
cool
cool.
shit. Like they're very professional. Like I saw it and was like, oh damn, you've been doing this a while, and saw the edits and was like, yeah, that's really fucking good. You have a theme.
Hey, you know what? Our theme is our friendship.
Yeah. It's literally we did the Rhett and Link thing, but without having
Audience.
an audience.
Well, neither do they.
Yeah, true. Actually,
I mean, they started from nothing. We're not trying either. We're just kind of like, yeah, fuck it.
yeah.
But doing some shit like this.
And some other shit.
Hint.
Do you remember the shitting your pants sketch ideas we had?
We need to do those
Yeah,
still.
we need to do those.
Actually, that is something we really should write down.
Yeah, well, I have that
Get
computer
it
now.
Yeah, we'll get the computer. We'll get it. Well, we'll start. Let's go back to our notes and find them. Do we even have any?
I want to put it all in a spreadsheet to where I can actually have it organized and look at, and then figure out what we can film easily, what we can film difficultly.
Dude, I nailed it on the spice.
Yeah, I'm drinking the old fashioned because I want to savor that.
I'm actually like, I'm legit happy with how much. There's about 45 minutes between. Like, that's not bad. Like, that's an easy ratio to do.
That's really fucking good, man.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I do still think I could do a little more to it. I don't know what.
I think you do too much to it, and it's just going to be too much.
Agreed. You're not wrong.
It's good where it's at.
It's the name. It's the name that we're associating with it. It's so. I feel so pressured.
Yeah.
But then I also think we did like.
I had another idea.
Yeah.
We might need to hit up Jake to see if he'd be down to help us with it. But I think it's time for us to do a little bit more for those guys.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I see where you're going. I'm down.
Yeah. Yeah.
Look, can we just do a cover?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I just didn't want to say it out loud.
Yeah. I wanna just do the song I named.
Yeah.
It's one of my favorites.
The name of what we're calling that, or the name of the joke you made about the...
Oh yeah. Well, the about the fruit.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to. The other ones, no. We don't have. I don't think we can do that. We can do the other one.
I think we could do it.
Also, I did think of a joke from that song that I want to incorporate when talking about the drink in the video.
Start a business, incorporate LLC.
No,
That was a bad joke. Can you tell I'm
anyway,
fucking
sorry. We're
tired?
just talking about this drink for 10 minutes.
That's okay. We gave a lot of hints to the people that are here right now, and they're gonna be like, "What are they doing?" And then you said we should just do a cover, and then they're gonna be like, "What?" And then
basically.
like, we're actually gonna do one of those.
Yeah. Well, we can do. Like I said, I'll just say the song is called "Low Hanging Fruit."
I wanted to do a kielbasa. But not for this. I just want to do
I mean, I
kielbasa.
agree. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
That'd be fucking phenomenal. But
That'd
this would be
that'd be fun for Valentine's Day.
shit.
Yeah.
God damn it. Okay, I'm just gonna fuck it. I'm just gonna air it. I think it'd be really funny if we did that song in just pretty much literally a meat locker.
Oh yeah.
Just hang a fuckload of kielbasa all over the place.
Dude, we don't even really need a meat locker. Like,
Just to walk in.
You have a garage.
But we can't.
I'm just picturing Melissa walking in and we're like,
See, here's my thought. Okay, hold on. I just thought about all of this. I didn't. So, this part I did. If we do the song, right? We record the song, we cover it. Then all we have to do is do the video spoof.
mm-hmm.
If we do a video spoof and we just film a couple scenes here and there, we can probably, if we're doing the other skits shots that we shoot in that one restaurant, if we just also happen to be there, we can be like, look, we got like 3 to 4 different videos we want to film, and they all need restaurant shots. Can we just take like 2 hours and just hammer out like 3 or 4 shots? Because the walk-in shots will be, we can do
yeah.
Go Rose. I'll get to why my voice sounds extra hoarse today.
Yeah.
But it has something to do with this. But if we did, really, if we do the shot order, all we have to do is figure out like, all right, we need like these 5 shots in there, and then we'll just like really quickly film inside of a walk-in with a bunch of sausage everywhere. We'll literally just show up with a bunch of sausage and just be like, we're just going to throw it on your walk-in, and then we're going to leave with it.
Yeah, and then we'll throw a barbecue the next day.
Exactly.
All the sausage.
Yeah, we'll have a party. We'll have some form of a party that's just like, why is there like 15 pounds of sausage? I'm like, well,
we really committed to the bit.
You'll see in like a month or 2.
And there's starving kids in America. So we're not going to waste this here feed.
Yeah, no, we're not. Yeah,
Don't eat that one. That one was in my butt cheeks.
Yeah, that's getting thrown out. But that said, we also at some points we're gonna need to some of the other cooking stuff we're gonna need to plan when we do that. Anyways, let's get off of behind the scenes shit in the first 10 minutes of the fucking video.
Most of you guys don't watch past 16 minutes, so we got to fill you in right now. And then, and then we can get into everything else.
Yeah. I went to my first Lions game. That was really fucking cool. I went with Kyle. I was supposed to go originally. It was supposed to be me and Melissa, and then my buddy Mitch and Felicia. Mitch is a huge football fan. He's way bigger football fan than I am, and always has been. So I thought it'd be really cool to go with him. They ended up having a family event go on that day, so they were not able to attend. Melissa, unfortunately, contracted COVID.
Yeah.
And she has been quarantined in our bedroom since last Tuesday.
Yeah.
Last Wednesday.
Yeah,
sorry.
Wednesday was when she had it, but Tuesday she was like sick.
Yeah, Tuesday was the first day she had symptoms. Wednesday was when she got tested. I tested. I was negative. She was not. So we were like, cool. We have to quarantine.
Yeah. I tested as well too.
Yeah.
And like, why the fuck did my testing kit, why was it Bluetooth? It was the only one I could find. I literally had to connect it to my phone.
Yeah, that sounds very intensive.
It was. And like, the first rapid test I did, like, you do have to go pretty deep, but this one had like it had a basically like a handle, and it was like, go to here. And like, that shit was like, I mean, like, it was fucking up there.
See, yeah, mine was just the quick rapid at home.
Yeah,
takes 15 minutes.
Mine was rapid at home too, but for whatever fucking reason, it was Bluetooth.
See, that's wild. Like, mine was just... I have 2 more downstairs. I bought 3 yesterday because I was trying to... I mean, I've had, like... I've taken 6 of them, 7 of them now, because I took the one when she got one. Mm-hmm. I took one on Friday morning before I went to work just to make sure. And then I took... Took one Saturday when I went out shopping. Took one Sunday for the Lions game. Then I took another one this morning before I went and voted and went shopping for Friendsgiving this weekend.
Yeah, I still got to find time to do that.
My test was just pretty much like you just
it was
5 swabs inside. Go at least generally to at least that part of it. Hold it for roughly 15 seconds. Do the little in your thing. Yeah, it was simple enough. But
mine was like I've done nasal airways, and there's a certain spot where your nasal cavity curves to where like it will go down basically to your throat. You can shoot shit down there, but
yeah,
when I did this one, I had like fucking PTSD back to those because it hit that spot, and I was like, but I literally had to just go around 3 times and then do the other nostril. I was just like, like the whole fucking time, man.
Well, luckily these really haven't been that bad. I've been okay. I specifically remember to blow my nose first.
Yeah,
that helped because I didn't my first test I didn't. I was like, oh, that's just flat, like a little bit of a booger, and that was kind of gross. I felt bad for the test.
I had to take 2 as well because I like
you just dropped the booger in the fucking
no. I was like eating food. I was having barbecue sauce with some chicken.
Yeah.
And there was barbecue sauce in my mustache. So when I did it the first time, I was also like, no, the whole time. And then I pulled it out and was like, why is it brown? Like, freaking the fuck out, man. And then I was like, oh, it's barbecue sauce.
Dude. I didn't do any of that. That's funny as shit. Oh
dude,
my god.
I was so fucking tired and like.
That's fair.
As
That's
usual.
Yeah, I just there was like a small part of me that was like upset that I didn't have it because that meant I could just quarantine in the bedroom with her, and it was just like cool. We both have like I have a week off work. She just have to work from home at least a little bit. But then there's also like I'm glad I didn't because I'm scared to get I don't want to lose my taste and smell, especially if we're gonna start doing fucking cocktails and food videos. I'm like I don't want to be not able to taste that shit.
I was terrified because there's a guy at work who smells awful, and like I was working near him, and I was like, oh, he doesn't smell bad today, good on him. And then I went back to my other coworkers, and they were like, oh my god, how were you next to him that long? Like I walked past for like 30 seconds and it was awful. And I was like, uh-oh like just
that's
terrified, man.
Good. Yeah, that's sorry, I had a like the old fashioned tastes so like coffee, like chocolate.
Yeah.
It's so weird. I mean, it's my chocolate mole bitters, I assume, bringing really out a lot of that I'm gonna I really do need to get a bigger bitters bottle. Bigger bitters bottle. Bigger bitters bottle.
Bubble bacon chicken.
Buffalo bourbon bacon. I want to do, but I just need to make my at-home mix of my bitters because I like that flavor profile. It kind of hits everything. It's really nice.
Yeah.
If you're interested, this far in, my bitters mixture for almost every old-fashioned cocktail I make, generally, is 1 dash Angostura, 1 dash orange, 1 dash chocolate. Usually just the regular, like, mole bitters that you can... It's got the paper wrapping on it.
That's my ethnicity.
Mole? Mexican? Yes.
Oh, no, I meant your bitter mixture. Angostura, orange, and chocolate.
Yeah.
But, like, you know, a lot of simple syrup as well.
But I hate how good this whiskey is and how particular they are, because I'm like, this would be the perfect whiskey for a chocolate drink.
Yeah.
Like, straight up, other than, because it's a Motor City Gas whiskey, they have on the 30th, which this episode will drop before then, so if you're actually interested enough, you could go there.
Wait, fuck, is this our Thanksgiving episode?
Oh, no. I thought it was next episode was our Thanksgiving episode. I thought oh, no.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Oh, no.
Turkey, football, and bitches.
God damn, we are bad at planning.
Hey, dude, we got so much other shit going on.
I know.
Man.
We just we're just floating through. That said, like,
well, you got the football stuff on, so you're Thanksgiving-y. I've got like the white nephew that shows up to the family dinner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Specific reference, but it'll work. It's a very specific reference, but yes.
How was your Thanksgiving?
Was it good? Did you enjoy your? Well, no. Well, this'll. Hold on.
Did Graham make the tunes?
Wait, it might not be.
Oh yeah, because technically.
Well, this comes out before Thanksgiving happened.
Okay, good. What are you doing?
This is the 21st. It'll come out. The Thanksgiving is the 24th.
Okay,
so this is the week of Thanksgiving.
Nice.
Well, something I was thankful for.
Fuck.
God damn it.
It's like when you have to do introductions in class. Say something special about yourself. I don't have anything prepared.
You can't think of anything special about yourself? No. I'm not special. There's 7 billion people on the earth and I'm 10. I haven't even figured out what I like.
Dude, what blew my mind was when I moved to Michigan. Like, I grew up an Army brat. When I moved here, it was like me and my brother had this running gag where we didn't tell people we were brothers. And we were in classes a lot together. So we'd be like, oh, well, tell us about yourself. And I was like, well, I'm an Army brat. Moved here from Oklahoma because my dad got stationed here. He's doing recruiting now, blah, blah, blah. And we tell all these stories about our family. And then the other one would say the exact same thing.
That's so funny.
So it was always fun for whoever went first because people were like, oh, wow, Army brat, that must be very cool, very different.
It must be really challenging.
Yeah, then the next one would be like, wow, we have 2 new students with the same background? This is incredible. And
then you hop in the same car.
Well, we never got driven home.
Bus, I assume.
Yeah. But we would wait until people figured out we were related. And like some people took until our senior year. Like they came to kidnap my brother for like some track and field thing. So they tell your parents, and your parents are supposed to tell everybody else in the house except for the person they're kidnapping.
Oh, okay.
But nobody told me. So when
you just saw a bunch of fucking white people show up.
When they broke into our house, like I literally like jumped out of bed because I heard someone come into our door. I grabbed my bat and I got to the stairs and was sitting there in my boxers, like ready to fucking go. And someone turns and goes, "Edie?" And I'm like, "Who the fuck are you and why are you in my house?
Why are you stealing my brother?"
I didn't even know they were after George. They were like, we're kidnapping George. And I was like, why? And then I realized who they were and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, take him. Go ahead. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go finish my nap.
It's hilarious watching them, and they're like, "Why is he in George's house? What's going on?" And then, like the next,
why
day
does he
school,
look like George's mom at the house?
Well, they didn't see my mom.
Oh, they just talked.
Yeah. The next day, they were like, "Why were you in George's house?" And I was like, "It's our house.
We're gay lovers."
I was like, "I live there." I was like, "We're brothers," and they were like, "What?" Like, it blew their mind, man.
You just figured this out?
God.
We've
known each other since 8th grade, and you're just now figuring that out?
That's wild.
But it's a fun little gag to play on people, man.
Well, I will say
I'm
it is
thankful for my brother.
as someone that is like obviously like a family adjacent member kind of ish. It's funny when like we do go places and like it's us and then George.
Yeah.
And they don't know that part. And I also have now very much joined into like, what kind of white are we meeting? It's
Dude, I'm so glad you know the name of the game
it's,
too.
it's like, what kind of white are you? Are you gonna say some shit while he went away from us, or are you gonna?
What kind of white are we? What kind of white are you? Dude, I wish we had money.
I know.
And we could do a game show. Like, what kind of white is it? Like,
We asked you to fill out this survey before you even enter the contest. You don't know what it's for. We're gonna find out.
Dude,
what on this show? What white are you?
we could just do a series of that where we sit down and watch videos that we either both of us haven't seen or one of us hasn't seen, and we have to guess like what kind of white is about to happen. Yeah. Also, white Thanksgiving sucks ass. I said it.
Except for mine.
Yeah, yours is pretty good. I'm not going to talk shit about the food from Starch March, but I think I told you about what my dad said when he left.
Well, look, to be honest, most of the Starch March thing was because like half of the people that we invited didn't show up, and they'll sat there.
Yeah.
You know, it was one of those like. Unfortunately, I'm really bad at planning events. It also, by the time this episode drops, I'll have had my Friendsgiving. Mm-hmm. I'm really bad at inviting a lot of people because I know there's a lot of them that aren't going to show up,
yeah.
but I'm also really scared that too many of them will show up.
That and you and I are kind of, I don't want to call us like the in-between friends.
Yeah.
But we're mutuals with a lot of people.
I would definitely say I'm an in-between friend because I am simply as a human being and a person, my worst trait is keeping up up with my friends.
Me too.
Like we literally had to make this podcast so we could hang out every week and keep up with each other because we're terrible at that.
I'm not gonna lie, it's gotten like,
we don't talk now anymore in between podcasts,
but it's gotten kind of cute. Like,
kinda.
When you had to quarantine, so I couldn't come over to record last week. We fucking FaceTimed. It was like I fucking I took a screenshot and shared it because I was like, I know this is cute. Like, people are gonna love this. And like, I had so many people that were like, this is the cutest shit ever. And like, my buddy Skylar was like, I need a fucking friend like that. And I was like,
well, it's one of those things where it's funny because it's like, yes, every Tuesday and Thursday we get together. And
it was also funny because Chloe came by. I don't remember why she had to stop by.
It was I forgot. You told me either way.
It had something to do with the concert
Doesn't
we went to
matter,
Friday. But she came over and like we were still FaceTiming each other, and like once we stopped FaceTiming, she was like, "Brandon's getting married, right?" And I was like, "Yeah, but not to me." And once again, I'll admit, because there was something that Melissa pointed out, you did finally admit that you love her more than me, and we all know it. We all know it.
Yeah.
But, you know, that was a very...
No, I mean, yeah. There's a difference.
Yeah.
There's a difference.
Yeah.
Look,
dude,
there is a very big difference between...
Platonic bromances are, like, the highest level of, like... romance, I would say, honestly.
It is.
Yeah.
Well, like, weirdly, it's one of those things where, like, because in a bromance, because there isn't actually sex involved, there's
it cuts a lot of the stress and anxiety out.
Yeah, there's a lot less aspects of things that can go wrong.
Yeah.
And not even that. It's more of just simply like because like it's all fun based for the most part.
There's some like,
I mean, yeah,
there's some stress involved in every relationship, friendship, whatever. But
yeah,
I think a lot of the negatives in a bromance is like just venting to each other.
Yeah,
like it's not even really a negative.
No, that's the positive of like having a bromance.
Yeah, but also I thought of an idea. Remember how we were going to make a fake Hallmark movie?
Oh boy.
It's the bromance. Oh my god, that's just I Love You, man.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Unfortunately,
god
it's
damn it, Paul Rudd and Jason Segel.
It's I Love You, Man, and it's Chuck and Larry. I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry.
Yeah, and Superbad.
I mean, look, we can do it a different way.
We'd have to.
We would have to find a new way to do it. We can do it.
Yeah.
Because it's real. And that's the thing. It's like we just have to make ours more realistic than everyone else's. Because I mean, like, look, no talking shit on fucking. I'm not even gonna say Jason Segel and Paul Rudd because that's actually not a real. I mean, they're cool, but they're not, remotely, arguably like us versus like Adam Sandler and Kevin James. There's a lot of movie collaboration. There's a lot of bromance. That actually could be a bromance.
They're actually friends and shit. Yeah.
So I would say that would be the competing actual bromance for us. But, who knows? We're in the early stages.
Dude, we've been friends for 7 years.
Across fucking, at least another 30 to 40, hopefully, of our friendship.
Say, this is like common law marriage.
I'm like, look, man, like, if we're at least, like, if we're both about 30, well, you're almost 30, I'm 30.
I am 30.
You are 30. God damn it.
Dude, I've been 30 for several months now.
I know.
I have glasses on.
Well, I probably have dementia now. But, like, no. So we're both 30. So I imagine it. I'm going to give us at least both till 60.
Well,
after that, it becomes a real fucking toss-up just because life is dumb.
I was going to say, I'm dying at 69. Just because that's the perfect time to die.
Look.
So we got 39 more years of this.
Okay, that's fair. Well, here's the thing: is like,
no, don't leave me, and then you accepted it.
Well, no, but the real, I guess the problem is like, I have come to the agreement, and me and Melissa have decided, like, we're gonna try and figure it out. But for some reason, if I ever become a vegetable, right? Like, if I'm ever paralyzed, get in a car accident, do a dumb sketch and land on my neck and become paralyzed vegetable, I no longer live.
That would be me, not you.
We'll see.
Yeah.
But we've come to the agreement that if that were ever the occasion, that she's to sit on my face and drown me and kill me.
Oh.
Mostly just sit on my face and kill me because that, suffocation.
I was gonna say I want to do like a Weekend at Bernie's. Like,
you can do that afterwards. You have full permission.
Okay.
You have my full vocal permission as of this episode that if I die early, you can do a full Weekend at Bernie's with my body.
I'm picturing it as like the podcast has been over for like 20 years, right? At least 20 years.
We'll clip this out and I'll send it to you so you can leave it in your emails for like future reference.
I'm going to remember. You also have full permission to do it with me, but I'm picturing it as like the podcast has been over. Maybe we've blown up, maybe we haven't, but like we haven't been doing like internet content really, and then like randomly we just post like a new episode for the podcast. It's just one of us it's just fucking literally dead.
It's just
in the
one
chair.
person talking and the other. I'm okay with this.
And I want it to start out with like, I know there's a clip somewhere earlier where we're like, we're gonna do this until we fucking die. I want to clip that out start the podcast like that, and then just have one of us dead in the chair, cut to the one that's alive, and be like, "You thought we were joking," and that's it. And then when both of us are dead, take the second dead body to the tombstone or gravestone, prop them up next to it, have somebody film an episode, and just go, "You thought they were kidding?" And then that's the end.
They actually paid me money to post-mortem film this episode.
Edie, for whatever reason, in 2023, paid some stranger, had it legally binding to where that person or their next of kin had to do this.
I really need to learn to savor these cocktails.
Yeah, I drank the first one really quickly, but I'm sipping on that one.
I'm really bad because the problem is I also make cocktails that are balanced and good to drink, so they're really easy to just drink.
Yeah.
And that's part of the problem.
My problem is I know we have stuff to do after this, but I'm also really excited to get home and hook up my computer. I also have to find an HDMI cord to plug my monitor in. But yeah.
I'm not going to lie. If you need one at this point, I have to order one for the computer for this. Honestly, at this point, mostly because I also need to order the long cables for this motherfucker so that it's a little more organized offset. Yeah. But I can, if we're doing that, I can order you an HDMI at the same time I order one for this so we can plug your computer in.
Yeah, I know I have one somewhere. But dude, it's probably in my hall closet, which I've been saying for months I need to organize. I just haven't had
have
time,
Chloe
man.
come over and help you do it.
She's offered, but I always feel bad, man. Like, always feel bad.
I mean, honestly, at this point, I think you definitely just be like, hey, just fuck it, you're over here, help me. I don't know.
Honestly, just having somebody in my house while I
do things to keep you,
what is that? Fucking not mirroring. There's a term for it. I don't remember the term.
I'm the same way. I'm really I can do certain things, like obviously, like, you know, I'm okay like cleaning and stuff like that, but like most of the time, like if I'm cleaning and shit at my house, like it's not for me. It's because I'm like doing it to like make Melissa happy.
I know.
So because I know. Unfortunately, I don't give a fuck about me.
I know. I've said this time and time again, but you know who used to fucking clean this man's house before he had Melissa? And even after he had Melissa? Literally, I would come over, we would drink, we'd hang out, we'd play games, we'd cook, we'd do whatever the fuck we were doing. And then I would wake up the next morning at like 8 or 9 o'clock, and I would clean. I had a bathroom at your old house. Before I even moved in, that was my bathroom.
Yeah, basically.
Like, I remember you had a Bandsgiving and people came over and was like, wow, that bathroom's really clean. I was like, yeah, it's my bathroom.
Well, to be fair, if I do have events with a lot of people, I do clean.
Yeah, we do clean.
I do clean. It's just when it's just me, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, which, to be fair, I'm kind of the same way, but also, like,
I feel like most people are.
I clean as like a, I don't want to call it a hobby, but like a stress reliever for myself.
Well, I started to like, well, I mentioned a long time ago on here that I got that vacuum, the wireless one for free.
I told my dad about that. He's jealous.
Yeah, it was only up for a week.
Yeah,
and I was like, cool. Once I figured it out, I told like 2 people, and they were like, yeah, it didn't work.
Yeah, I wish you had told me.
I thought I did.
You did.
I thought I did. No. Sorry.
We started the podcast, so we were reaching that stage where we don't talk outside of the podcast. So it's understandable.
You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah, that's part of it. Is like also, half the time we don't talk.
Dude, there's been so many of those moments where I don't know if it's like, because I'm very forgetful. Like, but there's been so many times where you've told me about a thing you were doing, like the fucking football game.
Yeah.
And I was like, what? Like, because I would have moved shit around to go to that on Sunday. But I was like, I didn't know about this.
Honestly,
like,
well, to be honest, like I said, I only found out about my friends not being able to go with me on Friday.
But because it was even before the podcast, like we would talk about things we were doing that didn't involve each other.
Yeah.
Like I would have told you about the Shaka Khan concert if we weren't doing this. But I vividly remember when Chloe and I were talking about it, I was like, no, save it for the podcast, talk about it on the podcast, which I haven't done.
So we can talk about it in a second.
No, we don't need to.
Well, I didn't talk about the Lions yet.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, who won?
Look. Okay, so I got tickets because it was a Union Day game. I'm part of the Union. The tickets were on sale, and it was Lion versus the Green Bay Packers. Rivalry team. It's always a big game, right?
Yeah, that's ironically one I would have went to because I'm actually a Packers fan.
Well, it's
or
like
was, I guess.
I mean, Aaron Rodgers is great. He's been great. It's cool to see him no matter what, right? So it was nice to. It basically just ended up being me and Kyle. I got to ask him to be my best man before we left for the game.
Nice.
So I was like, I give you a beer inside the mug I gave you, but we can't bring it in.
Yeah.
So went to the game. Because it was a Union Day specific, they had like the one like gridiron club thing like split off. We got coupon. For every ticket you got one ticket for a beer and one ticket for a free like small popcorn or whatever. So we both got 2 beers and 2 popcorns because the other people weren't there.
Yeah.
So went and set our shit down, found our seats, and we're like, cool, we still have another hour until the game starts. So we just walked around the place and found jerseys that we wanted. Got the jerseys. Food was... I've been very impressed now that, like... It's one of those things, like, if you think, like, 10 years ago... Food at video... Food at videos. Jesus Christ. Food at, like, game events is pretty much...
Hot dog, nachos.
Hot dog, hot dog, nachos, pizza. The burger. That's pretty much it. Maybe a chicken sandwich is like the light option.
Yeah.
Well, obviously because there's a lot more like vegan and lighter friendly options.
Yeah.
I've been noticing a lot of places have gyros or shawarma.
Yeah. Also, that's us.
Yeah.
That's not prevalent.
At least shawarma.
For us, like you're gonna have the shawarma and the gyros a lot because we actually have a lot of Middle Eastern and Greeks in our area. Dearborn, I think, is the largest Middle Eastern populace outside of the Middle East.
I think it's that, and then Sterling Heights is the second. Like they're both in Michigan.
Yeah.
So, thank fucking God, because look, I do love a pizza. But, like, it was $10.89 for the small personal pan at Hungry Howie's at the Lions place versus, like, I think I paid $9 for a lamb gyro.
Yeah, which definitely more filling.
Yeah, well, it's not even that. It's, like, I'm sure the pizza would have been more filling just simply because of carb load.
Yeah,
but
it's greasy.
Yes,
you're outside.
Yes, it's the greasy aspect of the pizza that just doesn't sit well, and then makes you feel like you have to fart and bubbly guts while you're sitting at the game. Versus, I got a lamb. It was lamb. They had lamb or chicken gyro. I was like, I got lamb, and it sits a lot better on your stomach.
Yeah,
way nicer. Tastes great. So that was nice to do that, but we got to our seats, got to go to the game. I actually sat next to someone I work with.
No shit.
Yeah, like at first we sat down and we came back, and first we sit down early. I mean, a good hour and a half before the game starts. We got there early. Sit down, set our shit, go to leave for food, come back, and that guy is there, and I was like, I'm like 99% sure I recognize the guy. but I don't know his name. I still don't.
It's Carl.
Definitely not. It's not a Carl. I know it's not Carl.
Daquan.
No,
what kind
but closer.
of white are you?
Well, he was black. He's a black guy. I just don't know him. I've never actually been introduced to him. It was just one of those, like, when I've worked somewhere for 12 years, you kind of recognize the people that walk in the building. You don't know them, but you know them.
Yeah, I have that too.
Yeah, so it was one of those, like, we both were like, what? So I walked past him. We set our shit down. I go to get another drink while Kyle just sits there, and I come back. And as I come back, he stops and he's like, hey, he's like, do you work at Shat? I was like, yeah. You know, he's like, okay. He's like, I really thought so. He was like, outside of work, you really have to, like, triple check to be like, is that actually who I think I do? Yeah. So he asked, and it was really cool. So it was nice to sit next to someone that wasn't a stranger, because I was like, cool. I had an extra seat. So I was like, fuck it. Yeah, you can throw your coat there. It's just a floater seat right now. So that made it cool. Got to watch the Lions win for my first game. I truly expected them to lose.
16-9 or something?
15-9.
15-9.
So their first touchdown, they went for a 2-point conversion and got it. So they started 8-0. And then they won. Green Bay had a lot of injuries. They lost someone for the season in one of our games, in that game. But they had Aaron Rodgers threw 3 fucking interceptions. And regardless of whether it was just like, because I listened to him to talk about it today on Pat McAfee's show, where he was just like, look, basically it's like he played a lousy game. Like he was not, he blamed himself. Like he was like, I wasn't good. At least as far as those interceptions go. He was trying his best not to give the Lions credit because, and I will say, I did not know this going into this game, that our defense going into that game was the 734th ranked defense in history, which means it was like the literal worst defense in history. Like one of. So to go into that game with, like, obviously a shit team, and then like watch them win with 3 interceptions, it was very exciting. Got to see Hayden Hutchinson get his first interception off Aaron Rodgers. It was real cool. Me and Kyle both had, I mean, it was just cool for us both to be there to experience our first game together ever, both as a Lions fans, like, to win.
Yeah. Every Lions game I've gone to, we've lost.
I've literally never been to one until this one.
Yeah, I used to get them free through my dad, and then I got them free through me. Yeah, I probably still could, but
that makes sense.
Yeah.
We're definitely going to have to go get more of this whiskey.
Yeah. That's really fucking good.
It's really good in this cocktail. It's really good with it.
Yeah.
And there's a small part of me that wants to try and make this exact recipe with just a different whiskey. Because if that's the case, then it's something I can do regularly.
That's true.
But I'm worried that this whiskey is... Look, we're far enough in that I don't really give a shit, and we can give out some details. I went back to Motor City Gas to get the whiskey for this particular cocktail, and I tried 3 more whiskeys, and this was still the one I picked out for this cocktail.
I was sleeping.
Yeah, I was laughing. You were like, yeah, we just woke up.
Yeah, I was so
like,
fucking tired, man.
Yeah. But no, I went there and I tried other ones, and I was just like, damn. Like, this is still the best whiskey for this cocktail as far as what I can imagine, like, it going with. And it's
definitely the best one for it, man.
It's good. With that said, we have some shit that we got to get done. So thank you guys so much.
You never said what you were thankful for the Thanksgiving episode.
Oh, fuck, I didn't.
Yeah.
Well, I am thankful, obviously, for my fiance, who is in the other room, quarantined till 2 more days, unfortunately. You, sir, because being able to have a like constant routine of like doing this thing for fun has been weirdly like
cathartic.
It's cathartic and therapeutic in a weird way. Just being able to kind of have a thing to do every Tuesday and Thursday. Like, cool. That's it's a steady thing. Thankful for you guys. All like really well. If you're this far in, I think look. The only people I think that are this far in are probably Ivy and Brennan, because they
definitely Ivy, because she watches all of them.
Love you, Ivy.
Love you too. Tell Botan I said hello.
I'm so excited. We filming this on the Tuesday before the Friendsgiving.
We're filming this on voting day, which is what this is for.
Yeah, it's the day of voting. So I'm really excited to actually have them over. I've again, my number one flaw to myself is being terrible at hanging out with friends. What's that?
I'm gonna say this on here, but I'm gonna try to see if Brennan will play the spatula game. It's really fun, and I want to see how long it takes you. I can't explain it.
We'll talk about it in a second.
No,
but
we won't.
Okay.
It's safe, but I can't. It's like Buffalo. I can't give you hints.
Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for listening. We love you. Like, comment, subscribe, blah, blah, blah. Have a good one. Enjoy your Thanksgiving. Be thankful.
Please do.
Bye, guys.
I didn't say what I was thankful for. Haha, bye.